What if I told you there was a way to supercharge your business and sales every single day that required no additional talent? That's what we're going to cover today in Sales is Easy. My name's Devin Gall. I'm your friend and mentor in business marketing and sales. Let's get started. This is called the 8 steps to success. Number 1, positive attitude. Business and sales is 10% ability and 90% attitude. What does that mean? If you've been doing sales, if you're brand new to it, if you've had at least one day in sales, you know there's something in sales called rejection, okay? There's going to be the law of averages. You're going to talk to 100 people and 10 of them are going to talk to you, but 90 of them won't. And then one's going to sign up out of those 10, right? If you're starting from like a cold approach. So you have to maintain a positive attitude. If more of the interactions you deal with are not signing the deal versus the people that are signing the deal. If you're waiting for the deal to get signed to then be positive and then be excited, you're going to be shot, you're going to be destroyed, because that's not going to be all day long. You're not going to. Some days you'll have the hot hand, you'll crush, you'll have some days where you'll close a lot of deals fast and often, but that's not going to be every single day. So you can't wait until that deal closes to stay positive. You got to be positive the entire time. Being on time. Yeah, this is for your job, for your boss, for your career, sure. But it's more for yourself, okay? It's for your own success. If you're in sales, then you make commission. So being on time, what's being on time? To me, I was always told if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late, right? So being on time, this is for yourself. This is for your outcome, your future. But it's showing personal responsibility and self-accountability. So when you start, everybody's got to start somewhere. So when you start entry level in a sales position, you're showing the higher ups that you're someone that's worth duplicating. You're someone that takes their own future seriously. So you're someone they want to build around. So by showing up on time, you're showing them you're personally responsible for yourself. You can tie your own shoes, right? And you can remember to wear a belt every day. And you're self-accountable, right? You're on time. Being prepared mentally and physically. This is get your 7 hours of sleep every night. Regular people need 8 or 9 hours. Salespeople only need 7. It's been scientifically proven. Physically, this is not just being eating breakfast and stuff like that. It's getting your gas in your car the night before, so you're not like running late to the office. Oh, I had to stop and get gas. Or this is leaving 45 minutes early because you know you're in a high population density area and there's traffic. There's always freaking traffic. So you don't have to tell your manager, oh, there was traffic, that's why I was late. No shit, there was traffic. There's always traffic. Every day there's traffic. It's lay out your clothes the night before, right? Have your shoes ready the night before. Have everything ready the night before. Being prepared. Get up early. Get up 2 hours early. Deep dive into your CRM. Look at your deals. See what you want to accomplish that day. Start planning out your day. Start planning out your goals. Right? Being prepared so you can have a successful day. Because the day starts before the day even starts. Work your full shift, work until you hit your goals, and then exceed your goals. Again, you're not working hard for your company or your boss, you're working hard for yourself. If you make commission, you're working hard for yourself and for your future. So hit your goals, hit them early, and then exceed them, blow them out of the water, right? Number 5 is cover your territory. Never prejudge people, pitch everyone. This is a big thing. A lot of newbies struggle with is they start like identifying false patterns because the brain's tricky. The human brain's tricky. It'll see faces in the clouds that aren't really there, right? So you'll start identifying patterns. Well, 20 people in a row told me no, so nobody wants it, or this type of person doesn't want it, or old people don't want it, or young people aren't a good target. I've heard every excuse in the book. They don't like the color blue out here in this area. Like there's a million, you know, reasons why not, right? But if you just pitch everyone and never prejudge, just shut your brain off. Just be like, oh, those patterns are false. Yeah, 20 people did say no, so that means 21 is going to say yes, right? So pitch everyone, never prejudge, never start developing these like conceptions or preconceived notions inside your head that they're like, only this type of person actually can get it, because then you're going to start cherry picking, and then you're going to be leaving a ton of money on the table. Maintain attitude. Positive attitude will allow you to take control of the situation, okay? Things are not always going to go perfect. Things are rarely going to go perfect for some. In some instances, some days will be perfect. Some days will be awesome, right? But some days it won't. So you have to stay in control of the situation. And how do you do that? Don't panic. Don't be reactive. Be positive. Just stoicism helps, but being optimistic and knowing that this too shall pass. Bad things, it's temporary. The storm is temporary. The storm is going to let up, okay? After the darkness comes the light, right? So know your goals. Why are you here? If you're just showing up every day to get a paycheck and to pay your light bill and to pay your TV bill and pay your Netflix bill, you're not going to be very motivated. You're not going to have a big reason to work hard. If you have a grand vision, a grand plan, a 30, 60, 90-day goal, a quarterly goal, a yearly goal, a 10-year goal, a 15-year goal, you know, visions for what you know you deserve, then you're going to work hard. But without that vision, without sitting down and taking the time to actually draw out what that looks like, you're going to be pretty aimless. You're just going to be showing up just to be showing up. Just to be paying bills, and that's no life to live. Take control. Take control of your life, take control of your career, and take control of your future. How do you do this? With daily habits. Showing up the right way every single day. Showing up the right way every single day and dealing with other things most people can't deal with. And how do you do that? You just stay positive. You just keep going through it. Right? That's why sales is such a big paying career out there. Because what you actually end up doing is you're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Most people give up. Most people say this is boring. Most people say this sucks. Most people say I don't want to do this anymore. But you see the bigger picture, so you take control. You take control of your day, you take control of your conversation, you take control of your career, you take control of your outcome, and then you take control of your future, and then you're not stuck like the rest of them. If you want to learn more about sales and marketing, check out my link below. I just released the system. It's a course that will teach you how to go from entry level to making six figures within a year. Okay, I've taught multiple people how to do this. One of my proteges right now, he made $21,000 last week. Okay, so and what he do? He just followed my system. He just learned how to do the system. Make sure to also join the Facebook community. Appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day.